Do you want to pick a side and take part in the battle of good versus evil? Well, with the Angels and Demons add-on by Float Studios, you can. With custom weapons, armors, blocks, mobs, and items, as well as a custom gameplay experience, let's find out if we have a heavenly time or a hellish nightmare. So before we take a look at the guidebook, the Angels and Demons add-on comes in at 1,340 mine tokens, and for those of you who care about your storage size, it's 18 megabytes as well. So just bear that in mind, and when you start a brand new world, you are given the Angels and Demons add-on tutorial book. Now this book can be placed down like so, and it has a few little features to it. So we've obviously got the book hovering along, nicely animated. If we L2 or interact on here, we have the settings bar, and we get to choose whether or not we show the XP bar, whether or not every time we die, we are given the book and pearl. We can summon a hooded figure, and we can give an evil or good hub pearl as well. So hopefully we'll find out what that even is shortly. If I turn on show XP bar, there's nothing here at the moment, unless, one second, nothing there. What if we go into survival, when I have a bit of a problem with my button pressing? I want game mode survival. Nothing there. Okay. Not quite sure what the XP bar is currently, but we'll find out, I'm sure. But also, if we go over here and interact on this side, the book is also written in a menu form. So you don't need to worry about going through the pages. You can read it here. We're going to experience the book though, so we're going to go through. It says Angels and Demons. You have installed Angels and Demons 1.0. Got a nice little two-face effect going on here. Half angel, half demon. It says introduction, interact with the hooded figure to choose your path, good or evil. To change your path, summon the hooded figure via the guidebook settings. You can interact for the next or last page, depending on which side you click, and if you punch, you will close the book. So let's go to the next one. In terms of XP and leveling, there is specifics for Angels and Demons. It says gain or lose XP through your choices. Level up by crafting the next tier L'Oreal at the Angel Anvil. Okay. We can gain XP, either gain 1 to 10 for killing a hostile mob, gain 5 XP for villager trading, 10 XP for shearing a sheep, 20 XP for killing a demon mob, 25 XP for taming an animal, 100 XP for claiming a monument, and 100 XP for killing a boss. But you will lose XP if you kill a passive mob, tame a demon mob, kill an angel mob, or die at a monument. Okay, and then for the demon, it's pretty much the same in terms of how you do it, except you do it at a next tier. You craft the next tier horns at the demon anvil. Okay, that makes sense. I'm there for that. Look at this. This evil guy is at 300. The good guy, the angel, he's at 250. Fair dues. And then here we've also got the XP gain and lose. So for a demon, you will gain 1 to 10 for killing a passive mob, 20 for killing an angel mob, 25 for taming a demon mob, 100 for claiming a monument, or 100 for killing a boss. So there's no equivalent to shearing a sheep or villager trading here. This one just jumps you straight up to 20, no 5 or 10. And if you were to lose XP, you lose 5 XP if you do a villager trade. So not 1 XP, 5 XP. You will lose 10 for killing a demon mob, 10 for taming an angel mob, and 50 for dying at the monument. So a bit of a crossover there, but also seems a lot easier to get XP as an angel than as a demon. So interesting choice there. In the next page, we're told about monuments. So monuments spawn around your world. Activate the monuments to gain massive XP. You can have a dormant monument, and depending on what you are, I believe, maybe not even depending on what you are, but they can be turned into angelic or demonic. So demons can destroy angelic monuments, or angels can contribute power to them. These monuments spawn wisps, which will protect the monument from demons should they attack. And then conversely, for the demonic monuments, angels can destroy them, or demons can contribute power. These monuments spawn demon wisps, which will protect the monument from angels should they attack. Interesting. Okay, going to see that in the experience, I hope. Then we've got hubs. In the hubs, you will find a hooded figure. Use a pearl to teleport in and out. The trader will trade precious resources for infernal shards and crystallized light. These materials can be smelted in a furnace into ingots to craft angelic or demonic weapon armors on the anvil within the hub. Okay, I can't read today. I've been struggling reading for a little while, it seems, but these materials can be smelted into a furnace or smelted. See, I've ruined it again. They can be smelted in a furnace into ingots to craft angelic or demonic weapons or armor on the anvil within the hub. So that's interesting to know there. Then we've got the weapons in question. So there are 6 angelic weapons, and this page is animated, so it will switch back and forth. You can see we've got a dagger, sword, great axe, spear, staff, and shield in both angel and demonic right here. And you've got the crafting recipes. Very nice. We've also got angel armor and demon armor, and they have powers. So armor comes in 3 tiers: tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3. Tier 1 seems to be the smaller, easier one. We've got a laurel, a wing flap, an angel speed, and angelic aura. Okay, those might be the powers actually that you get for each piece. Each piece of armor has passive abilities. Increase your power as you upgrade your armor to the next tier. Okay. And then for demon armor, the helmets have horns, the wings have infernal leap, the leggings, no, the shoes have demon hooves, and the leggings have demonic aura. Okay, so they are enchanted. And then we've got the mobs. So there's celestial stag, angel wolf, shadow hound, nightmare steed, flying pig, spirit fox, abyssal bat, plague rat, angel golem, and a good wisp or demonic golem, and an evil wisp. And then there's a changelog for updates as well. And then the book resets and automatically closes for us. So if you stood by and read my, or listened to my terrible reading and now listening to my terrible talking, thank you very much. We're going to go and head over and see what items you get in this add-on. So in terms of items then, there's not a ton that are added in this add-on, which is a little bit surprising considering the price, but we'll have a look. And I think what I may need to do is actually pick a side. So let me go into settings here, and we're going to go and summon the hooded figure. Here he is. Now I think I have to choose something with this guy. So if we go back into survival, I want to be, for the beginning of this, I want to be good. I have chosen the path of good. I am ascending. We're given a laurel. Okay. By wearing this laurel, every action you take will increase your XP. Craft the full set of angel armor to unlock the full potential of the laurel. Once you reach level 2, you'll be able to craft the next tier of angel armor. Okay. Oh, and now we're at the hub. Right, I'm with you. Wasn't expecting this for the items section. I'll be completely honest. We will come back here for the experience. We're not going to do this yet. Let's head back. Please put me back where we was. Thank you. And now I can see my XP bar. That makes tons of sense. All right, we're answering questions now. So 500 XP to level up. I want to get rid of that XP bar for this section. Here we go. Not bad at all. Let's get rid of that. Thank you. You stay. If I wanted to change. Okay, you just do click that and boom. All right. So let's start then with what's already in my inventory, which is called the Angel Hub Pearl. Now, if I throw this or use it even, it teleports us to the hub. Okay, so we'll have to check this out in the experience section. But wow, look at all of this. I didn't even realize there were blocks, you know. Oh, wow. Okay. There's a ton of stuff. We've got the book here as well. We'll experience this. We really will, but we won't do that now. So the Angel Hub takes us, or the Angel Hub Pearl takes us to the Angel Hub. We've also then got crystallized dust, crystallized ingots, and crystallized light, which we have seen these can be used to interact with armors or create armors and weapons even. I'm not 100% sure about the light. Let's see if we can see that again in the book, because I didn't see the light. Did you see the light? Let's see. Ah, there it was. Hang on 1 second. It's on that page. So these materials can be smelted in a furnace into ingots to craft angelic or demon weapons. Ah, so it's that. Okay. The trader gives us infernal shards and crystallized light. The light can be turned into ingots the ingots can then be used on the anvil to make the weapons and armors. That makes sense. That makes sense. So you need the light. Those are the wrong way around then. Okay, so we're going to go light turns into the ingot. So where'd you get the dust from? What's the dust for? I didn't have a look at this. I should have. Where is the dust? I'm not seeing any usage for the dust at this point. They don't seem to show anything there. Maybe we'll find that one out later. But we've got crystallized dust at this point, so we'll see what that is. If I try and use it, no, I can't use it. Okay. And then we've got the demon side, which is essentially the exact same, just the other way around. So we have got the demon hub pearl, which will take us to the demon hub. I'll save that for the experience section. I'll become a demon in the experience section and we'll check that out. We've then got the infernal dust, we've got the infernal ingot, and we've got the infernal shard, which we know now should be the other way around. So you smelt the shard into the ingot, you use the ingot to make armors and weapons. And then lastly, for what I could see in the creative menu, was a monument. So apparently monuments will spawn around the world like so. And then in theory, I'll go into survival for this. In theory, we're supposed to interact with them, are we? Yes. And because I'm an angel. Well, first of all, we got demon wisps. Why do we have demon wisps? The demon wisps are fighting the golem. Okay. Hey, this is sick. Go on, golem guy. Uh-oh. They're going to push him off. They're going to push him off the edge. No, don't do it. Don't do it. No. I don't know where he's gone. They killed him. Did they kill him? He got killed. He got killed by 4 little... What are these guys? You can't pick them. They're the demon wisps, right? Why did the demon wisps spawn in the angelic monument? What's going on here? What's this? This is just a monument. What happened there then? Something weird has happened there. Hold on a second. I don't feel like that was right. We're going to check this out. Let me just grab a netherite sword. Why can't I do menus today? We're going to grab a netherite sword. Can I fight this guy even in creative? Evidently, yes, I can. Okay, and we got 5 XP for that. So the XP bar shows up when you do things, even if you're not showing it all off. Let's try that again. Again, look, there it is. But I'm going to try and support my guy today. So let's get out of here. Get out of here. Golem dude, man, I need you fighting. Come on. Okay. I'm guessing the wisps destroyed the monument before it finished spawning. I don't understand why evil wisps are... Shouldn't these be good wisps? Okay, look, it's still generating my monument. Come on. Keep doing stuff. Okay. Alright, so when you turn on the monument, you have to defend the monument, I'm guessing, to let it generate. That's the only thing I can think of, is that you spawn in the monument and then it immediately gets attacked and you have to help it spawn by defending it and help the golem guy as well by defending that too. Interesting. When we see the experience, I'll do a demonic one and we'll see what happens and if it works that way as well. But I mean, I was expecting a little bit more of a monument than this. But then it's also cool that when it breaks, you get this weird little structure thing here. Can I interact with this? No, you can't interact with that. Okay, so those are the items that you get in this add-on so far anyway. Let's have a look now at the armors and weapons that we get in this add-on. I've just realized that we were having a few audio issues with some of my previous recordings. So there is gameplay sound. If it didn't come through in my recordings, then it will now. I've managed to fix that, so just so you are aware. But in terms of the armors and weapons then, here we've got 3 armor sets per side, 6 in total, and we've got 6 weapons per side, so 12 in total. And if we start with this one, we're going to start with tier 1 armor. So we're going to grab these like so. We don't need the helmet because we're given the helmet when we choose a side. We're going to put on the armor pieces, and we can see we only get 4.5 armor points or whatever it's called there on the screen. And if we look over them, so the laurel allows angel abilities to be used. The chest plate gives us a wing flap, which we get to jump to activate. This essentially gives us slow falling. We've got invulnerability from the leggings. When hit, you gain bubble hearts, and then for the boots, you get speed boost. So let's start. If I double jump, or if I just single jump even, jump, immediately get that slow falling, which means our wings are flapping. They don't flap visually, but we get slow falling from them. And then if I sprint, we get the running boost from the shoes. Now, a problem with this though, and I can't tell if it's a cooldown or if it's just broken, if I stop and then try to sprint again, it doesn't happen. So at the moment, it seems to be a one-time use. If I take them off and sprint normally, you can see obviously nothing happens because I'm not wearing them. And then if I sprint and then put them on mid-sprint, nothing happens either. If I stop and then sprint, I don't get them either. So they seem to be a one-time use, which is a bit of a shame. I'm hoping there's a cooldown or that's an easy hotfix, but that seems to be the issue. And then if we go into creative, I just want to pull out I want to get a mob that's going to survive in the sun. So what I want to do is go here, spawn. Just want to get something that's going to hit me. Maybe a witch, that'll do. We'll place you down. How you doing, buddy? Could you possibly hit me, please? Thank you. There we go. And we got quite a lot of hearts there, actually. Damage taken, absorption activated for 4 seconds, 60 seconds cooldown to activate again. So invulnerability has a cooldown. Oh, and sprint does. Okay, sprint does have a cooldown. It's probably 60 seconds as well. And then, yeah, look, you see the second damage. There was no hearts there. So you don't get a message on the shoes, but there is a cooldown on the shoes. I'm guessing it's about 60 seconds, and the invulnerability is also about 60 seconds too, and you get 4 extra hearts. So if we can just get rid of this witch now. You've done your job. Thank you very much. See you later. Goodbye. Have fun. Adios. And see ya. So there we go. Yeah, look, we get the speed boost again. So that's the first armor set there anyway. Let's take those off. And let's go and have a look at tier 2. And that means we'll have to take off the wings, I believe. Or not the wings, the helmet, sorry. So let's take those off. And let's go here. We're going to grab this one, this one, this one, and this one. And obviously we'll carry on. We'll go back into survival. So we've got the Angel Laurel tier 2, the Angel Chestplate tier 2, the Angel Leggings tier 2, and the Angel tier 2 boots. So this is how it looks when you're wearing it. My ears are that much bigger. And I think there was even a little animation there to show them generate. And if we go here and we do this, I've got the sprint from the shoes and I've got the jump still as well, which is cool. And we can see here, it's now giving me 7 armor points as well, which is good. And it's the same abilities on there. And then if we grab the last set for tier 3, like so, we'll switch them out. For tier 3, put them on there. Did I change the legs? I did. So now we're looking like a proper warrior of an angel right here. Look at the size of those wings. And these do flap, actually. These are animated when we have wing flap going on. That's cool. And then sprint happens too. No animations for it, but it's there. And that's quite nice. I like that. And I'm glad that we managed to work out that it is a cooldown there as well, because that would have been very disappointed if it wasn't. Let me just change to be a demon now. I was going to say a bad guy, a demon. So as a demon, you get these horns on your head here. And if I take them off really quickly, you'll see they're gone. If I put them back on, no, there's no animation there. I thought there'd be an animation putting them on, but okay. So these are just called horns, and they give you demon abilities are allowed to be used. Okay, cool. So then we'll grab the chest plate, we'll grab the leggings, and we'll grab the shoes. Let's put these on. Demon boots tier 1, demon leggings tier 1, and demon chest plate tier 1. See I'm wearing, I've got a nice little armband. I've got some small little wings to show I'm an entry level. Got some leggings and a big boots there as well. We can see here the demon boots also give us speed boost. The leggings also give us invulnerability and wing flap. So it's the same on both sides. If only they knew how similar they really were, hey? And then we can see here, this is tier 2. This is how this looks. Nice little animation. And this is tier 3 as well. Looking very beastie right there. That's awesome. So one question then that we always ask is, are they enchantable? So if I go in here, we're going to grab the boots, for instance. And you know what? We might as well check the helmet as well. So is the demon boots enchantable? They are. You can put mending on them. What about the horns? It is. You can put mending on it as well. And then I'm guessing that's going to be the same for the angels. It is as well. So the armors are enchantable, which is very good to know. Let's get rid of these here. Thank you. Put that away. And then in terms of the weapons then, I'll start on the demon side. We know it's going to be like for like across. So we get a dagger. We get a great axe. We get a shield. We get a spear. We get a staff. And we get a sword. Now these were quite big on the armor stand. And they're quite big and beefy here as well in my hand too. I like the little animation and the glistening though. That's kind of cool. We've got the great axe there, and then we've got the dagger. And if we look at them here, so none of them seem to have any effects. +5 attack, +8 attack on the great axe. Okay, can the shield go into the offhand? It can, so that's good. And then if you've got a spear, oh wow, you look like a proper warrior there. That's good to know. Let's see if there's any usages. So the dagger. You must reach tier 1 to use an ability with the dagger. So they do have usage then. Tier 1 here as well. On the axe, I'm not tier 1, so we won't get to see what those are. But do I have the book on me? Of course I don't have the book on me. Why would I have the book on me? What are the abilities that we get in this? Let's see. Grab the book. Go over to the weapons. Okay, so the dagger has... Oh, this could be quick to read. Here we go. The dagger has swift lunges and precise stabs. Doesn't tell you what the abilities are actually. But they upgrade with tier. So the I suppose it's just the attack movement. So the lunge for the dagger, the multiple piercing for the spear. But wait, did it do it? Oh yeah, there you go. So you got that, the great axe. So it does it even though you're not able to use the ability. That's interesting. And this is how, but they are all animated. This doesn't seem to do anything. And then the sword has some slashes. No sounds to any of them, though. That wasn't my thing being broken there. What was the staff ability? Does it say? The animations in the book are very fast. The staff cools down heavenly fire. Ah, so this would be a magic trick that I don't have. Okay, fair dues. And we know they'll be the same pretty much for the angelic ones as well. So, or at least we assume they would be. Let's double check that, shall we? So you get angelic, hellfire... And yeah, heavenly fire and then hellfire. Yeah, so it is the same for both. And then if we come here, so we're going to grab a mending book like this. Let's chuck that on there. The weapons do not seem to be enchantable. The great axe isn't. The dagger isn't. The spear isn't either. So the weapons are not enchantable, but the armor is. Fair enough. I have to say at this kind of midpoint right now, there's a lot of copy and paste. There's a lot of same old, same old. We're asking for a lot of mine tokens here at 1,340 mine tokens to not be getting unique stuff. I hope that changes, but let's carry on. Let's go and have a look at the blocks that you get in this add-on. Now for the blocks in this add-on, it's a little bit weird. So there's 2 points. Firstly, they're not available in the creative menu. Very weird. But you can pick block them, so I did. Now, the angel side of it has blocks, right? We've got good tough bricks, we've got good chiseled tough, and we've got good chiseled tough bricks. We've also got some angel wood, and we've got some, this is supposed to be angel leaf vine light, and then angel tree leaves. We've then got dry grass, and we've got good moss. Now, in the creative menu, like I said, these are not available. So if I search for the word good, for instance, they're not here. So I couldn't pick them like that, but I did go into the Angel Hub and get them that way. There is also a good anvil, which is not available in the creative menu. And then there's a evil anvil. and you'll notice there's nothing else. So from what I can tell, the evil side uses a lot of blocks from the nether. We're talking the netherrack, we're talking lava, we're talking magma cubes. The angel side has got its own blocks, and this kind of leads into what I was saying about the copy and paste. At 1,340 mine tokens, I would have expected some demon blocks. We don't even need to talk about the creative menu stuff. That's more of a middle thing, kind of specific to me as the creator of the content. But for the world, I would have expected some demon moss. I would have expected some demon leaves, some hellish trees. I don't know, just something. But to not have it is very, very weird. And then if we have a look at the anvils, the angel anvil is here. And we can see, in fact, it's probably best if I go into survival for this. The angel anvil is where you will craft your angel tools and armors, starting at tier 1 and then upgrading as you go. And then the demon anvil is where you will do the demon tools and armors. So these spawn in the demon hub and the angel hub respectively. And that's kind of it for the blocks, really. So let's head over and have a look at what mobs you get in this add-on. And then the mobs in this Angels and Demons add-on, again, kind of has the same issue as the blocks slightly. So the wisps, for instance, I can't spawn them in. We have to do that through the monuments. They aren't in the creative menu at all. Again, this is something that isn't going to bother most people, but just for me to show them off, it's not too possible. We did see the evil ones when we spawned in the monuments. They were red, and I'm fairly certain the angel ones probably look exactly the same. We also have the hooded figure, which cannot be spawned in the creative menu, but you can get him from the book, so that's fine. He looks like a very deathly character. I like the way he looks. He's quite cool. He's very interesting. Doesn't seem to move, but he's more of a utility guy. He also appears in the hubs if you wanted to change who you are, and when you're in survival, he's got the little communication to pick which side you want to do, and always clicking on these buttons will always trigger the animation, so just bear that in mind. And then we can go here into creative. So on the angel side, we've got the elemental golem, who we've already seen. We've got the celestial wolf, the flying pig, the spirit fox, and the celestial stag. So the elemental golem, who we see here like so, and I think if I hit him, no, he doesn't seem to want to wake up at this point. Go into survival maybe. Doesn't seem to want to wake up, but we know he spawns in with the monument, so that's okay. We've then got the celestial wolf, which is a nice big wolf just flying around. He does have custom sounds with his bark, which is cool. No custom damage sound, but there we go, flying around. Okay, we've got a flying pig with some crazy eyes. Also has custom sounds. He doesn't want to make noise, but that's cool. He's flying around. Then we've got the spirit fox. Nice big fox. So not very Minecrafty here with the wolf and the fox, as they're quite a bit bigger than a normal Minecraft mob. This guy doesn't know where he wants to go. Massive shadow as well. And then we've got the celestial stag, which is tiny. And that must be a baby one, right? There we go. We've got the adult one here. Massive. Look at the horns on that guy. Majestic as all craziness as well. So that's awesome. That's very cool. So then on the hostile mob side, or the demon mob side, sorry, we've got the nightmare steed, the rats, we've got the shadow hound, we've got the plague rat, and then we've got the abyssal bat. So the nightmare steed right there. Okay. Oh, they're fighting as well. So these guys do not like each other. Oh, he's fully back kicking somebody as well. Wow. Okay. Fair enough. Let's give him some backup. Go on, rat. There's a baby. Oh no, that's just a rat. No, that was a baby rat. There's a normal rat there as well. They're scurrying around. We've then got the shadow hound. He's huge. Look at this guy. Oh, he's gone straight for the baby one as well. Oh, wow. Okay. They've got the plague rat, which is a bit bigger. Looks like the big ones there. So there's a full war going on here. We've got abyssal bat as well. We do have the custom sounds here. And then I want to just quickly check one last thing. Did I miss a golem? No, there's no demon golem here, apparently, which is a little bit weird. But yeah, so those are the mobs. There are some good models there. It's good to see that they interact with each other as well. Very big in size, which is kind of to be expected. And it looks like the demon ones might potentially be a bit stronger there. So that's good to know. But that's everything that you get in this add-on. Let's put it all together and let's see what it's like in a brand new world to experience all of this from the beginning. If you're enjoying today's add-on reveal video, please do consider leaving a like. Drop a comment as well. Let me know what you think of today's add-on. And if you're new to the channel, please do consider hitting the subscribe button. If you'd like to help contribute to the creation of content on this channel, then also do consider becoming a channel member today by hitting the join button. For as little as $1.99 or $3.99 a month, you can help make content on this channel and get your name in descriptions and potentially even at the end of videos. Also, you get access to badges and icons and emojis on the channel by becoming a channel member today. Thank you very much. I've spawned into a brand new survival world and I put myself immediately into creative just to give myself some tools for the demon side to make this a little bit easier. And as I was doing so, the hooded figure, spawned immediately next to me, which is great. So you can make the decision straight away. What side do you want to be on? I'm going to choose the evil side so that we can have a look at the evil stuff. It says you've chosen the path of evil. By wearing these horns, every action you take will increase your power. Craft the full set of demon armor to unlock the full potential of the horns. Once you reach level 2, you'll be able to craft the next tier of demon armor. Now that tree that was there, as you see me with my super cool horns, that tree that was there was really annoying because it blocked the animation. So I'm actually going to go back and we're going to see that again because I want to show off the animation before we look at that. So let's go and find a little bit more of an open area to do this in because I do not want to be blocked. There's some stone over there. We can go and check it out over there. It's a cool animation, in fact. So with the angel animation, you ascend up into the heavens. With the demon animation, well, you know what? I'll let you guys see it. Hang on. Let's go over here into an open area like so. I can probably go up to the top of here. Yeah, this will do, I think. We'll get the book to summon the hooded figure. This way here. 1, 2. Give me the hooded figure. Thank you very much. Where are you? Hi. I was thinking about it and I want to be evil again. Here we go. That's better. So we get the animation here. We're chilling. He's talking to us. We can't move. And then these come out and bang, we get dragged all the way down to the depths of demon life right here. And seems to me like this area has spawned where water would be because there are water logs here. So trying to show this off, unfortunately, I'm showing a few areas where it's not polished. But for the most part, it has generated incorrectly. And we can see there are no demon-specific blocks. These are Netherrack and basically Nether style blocks. If we go into spectator mode, we'll see that this structure, has generated underground. It makes like a box area with deny things, which I don't think you have to worry about because when you leave, it seems to disappear. But that's what we've got. So we don't go to the Nether. We're still in the overworld here, ruining some of the magic behind the thing. And yeah, we're here. We've got the book over there if we want to do some stuff. We've got a furnace or 4 furnaces here with some coal already in them. Looks like a random amount. Not exactly the same. Would have been better if that was the same. We've got the hooded figure here. Oh, he becomes a demon trader in the hub. Okay. So they've reused the model there. And we can buy infernal shards. Not the most expensive here either, to be honest. Interesting. Okay. Not really sure what you do with dust then, if that's the case. But okay. And then we can pop back out. So that's what it looks like to be in the demon hub. If we use the book that I've got here, call the hooded figure back in and just submit. Hi mate, how you doing? I've actually changed my mind. I'd like to be good. So we've now chosen the path of good. By wearing this laurel, which has now spawned on my head, every action you take will increase your XP. Craft the full set of angel armor to unlock the full potential of the laurel. Once you reach level 2, you'll be able to craft the next tier of angel armor. And so this is the angel hub. And as you can see, we've got custom grass blocks. We've got a custom tree. We've got custom tough blocks. This looks like a preset generated structure as well. Doesn't seem to change. And we'll do the same thing. We'll ruin the magic a bit here. This spawns up in the sky. Now, immediately above where we were, because we were down here somewhere, not quite sure where, but we were somewhere down there. It's structurally generated up here. We can see as well that we get the angel anvil. The demon one was in the demon hub. We've got furnaces here as well. 6, 8. If this is free, no, this is 6. So it's not even preset. That's free. Okay, weird. Come up here. We get the book and a wandering trader, because those guys apparently spawn everywhere. Fair dues. And then down here inside the blocks, or inside this little cave, sorry, is an angel trader who has pretty much the same trades, but this time on the good side. Fair dues. Right, we're going to have to do that one more time because I want to be a bad guy again. All right, so there we go then. I'm back to being a bad guy, which is super cool. Now, if I go into creative here, because it's easier to fly around, we do want to try and find some monuments. Apparently, these will just spawn in. I don't know how or where or how frequent really. But it looks like in terms of actual gameplay, it's not the most invasive. Like, there isn't a ton changing in the world. Obviously, if we're using our tools and I go and kill somebody, so let's go and kill one of these passive mobs, in fact, we should... Where are the passive mobs? Why have they gone? We should gain XP for it, if and when it would happen. There was literally a llama. What if we kill an armadillo? Oh, the attack animation, though, isn't that great? It's a bit wooden, isn't it, for the attack animation? I'm not getting any XP for killing this guy either. Put that back on. Hold on. Why am I not getting XP for it? Is it because I went into creative? Has that ruined it? There's a cow over here. What if we kill a cow? Hey, buddy, how you doing? Okay, there we go. So when you kill a cow, you get 1 XP. So armadillos apparently don't count as mobs, but we get the 1 XP for that. If I kill a hostile mob... Oh, I'm on fire. Nothing for killing a hostile mob. What about over here? We're going to kill these sheep. And it'll pop up. So yeah, we do get the XP. We get 1 XP for killing a passive mob. It's going to take a while to let that grow up. But we will gain XP. So I like the progression part of it, at least. Go into creative now. The weapons, though, when you're holding them, especially when you've got the shield in your hand, they are a little bit all over the screen, aren't they, to be honest? But other than that, it's not too invasive in terms of how you're playing. It's not going to change the way you play too tough. Doesn't seem to change a lot about what you're doing. Okay, so I was flying around and actually something has generated here. Not how it generated in the earlier section, but it's already generated with the blocks here. And I suppose, okay, that makes kind of sense actually because of me being creative and doing it like an item. So this is how they're naturally going to spawn. Just want to make sure we stay in daytime. Here we go. And then, so in survival... I want to do this correctly. Let's go up to it and interact with it. Alright, so again, never blocks appear. We've got the golems start spawning, and then the good wisps seem to come to do an attack. Whoa, dude. Yeah, we need to defend it. A weird way to do this, in my opinion. That guy tried to just clear that out. Hey. Get out of here. We're getting XP this way, though, although I'm getting clapped. That wisp just killed me, boy. Okay. Can't quite see where the golem went. And I actually have no idea where we was when I died. Alright, so I made it back, and it turns out that the good wisps, the angel wisps, have destroyed the monument from spawning. So this golem's terrible, in all honesty. That's 2 times now that we've left it to the golem to do stuff with. And he hasn't been able to win the fight. Maybe the wisps are just that much stronger, I guess, to give a bit of a challenge. But so here's what the elemental golem looks like. Ah, so the elemental golem spawn egg. Okay, that makes sense why there wasn't one in the hostile mobs. Stand corrected. It's 1 spawn egg, and depending on what side you're on, it will spawn the guy that you want. So you have the demonic one, and then you would have the angel one here, which just waits for a structure. And then, yeah, it's exactly the same for a demonic structure here too. Even when it's broken, it looks like. Okay. I have to be completely honest with you guys, right? I don't think there's anything fundamentally bad about the add-on. I do think the price is way too high for what you get. And obviously personal opinion, personal preference. And let me just say as well, we're looking at this in the most broken down way possible, right? We're looking at specific little elements. We're not looking at how it kind of flows together. So this might be a lot more fun to play as an experience in survival. I completely hold my hands up to that, right? But when we look at the different parts of it, so the demon hub has, there's no demon blocks other than the demon anvil, okay? There's none. The what am I trying to say here? A lot of the stuff seems to be one design and then split to be angel and demon, which is, it's kind of a cheap way of doing it, in the sense that you get one golem, you paint one yellow to make him angel, and you paint one red to make him demon. But it's only one design, and then you're paying a high price for it. So I feel like there's a lot of shortcuts, and I mean that respectfully, but a lot of shortcuts were taken in terms of the designs. I think there's a really good idea here. I like the ideas of the hubs. I think that's cool. I like the elements that get, you know, playing and leveling up and progression. I like all of that. I just feel like it would have done a lot more to be a lot more unique for each side, you know, have unique angel stuff, have unique demon stuff. And also the pictures on the marketplace made it look like there were going to be a lot more angels. They were very much, I kind of very much angled at multiplayer sides of it. And I don't know, I can't get past the price for me, to be honest with you. I don't also understand why things aren't available in creative when they are available in the world. That's obviously, like I said before, aimed at me mostly for that. You're not going to really care about that if you're playing in survival, but it just feels rough. And I feel like I'm saying that a lot recently, but it just feels rough. I like the general idea. Hopefully there's a few things that will be ironed out going forward, and hopefully it'll get some good updates as well, which will be good. But yeah, that's my honest opinion, and I hope you guys have enjoyed what you've seen here. Thank you for watching, everybody. Please do leave a like on the video, drop a comment, let me know, what do you think about this idea as a whole? What do you think of the content that you've got here? Let me know. And if you're new to the channel, please do hit the subscribe button as well. I'd greatly appreciate it. Thank you for watching, everybody. Peace.